YouTube, welcome back to another video, man. My name is Motion FX, and today I'll be breaking down week 3 of 2025. So let's get into it, man. All right, so this week, week 3, 2025, we didn't really had a good week, to be honest. We took 4 trades, and 3 out of those 4 trades we lost, and we only literally won one single trade. But that one single trade that we took a W on, it was a very big W, so we are still up on the week, but it was very unfortunate that we did lose 3 out of 4 trades, right? That's pretty bad. But it happens, it's trading. So I'm gonna just break down these trades, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be transparent with you guys and yeah, tell you guys why I lost. So the first loss I took was on NOS 100. It was on Monday, the 15th of January, right? So it was the same setup every single day, right? 9 a.m., right? You come into the market at 9 a.m. and we look for our resistance and support before 9:30 a.m. Once we get that breakout, we take the trade, right? Pretty simple setup. Now, as you can see right here, this is the 9 a.m. candle. We just marked it, and we have some support in this area. So if I just draw a little box, you guys can see in this area right here, you have some support, right? It wasn't very clear where exactly support was, so I just drew a box. Normally, I would just have a line, but in this area, we had some support. Obviously, we had a couple of wicks rejecting this area, and we have a high right here at the top of this candle, right? That's the 9:15 candle. Now at 9:20, we got to push down past support, right? But I wasn't going to take the trade, obviously, because it's not 9:30, right? We want to see a breakout at 9:30. Now, this is the 9:30 candle right here, this purple wick. Price came up, right? And then we got a break back below that support zone. Once we got that break below, we entered in our sell position and we put our stops at the recent high, a little 30-point stop loss, and we target our 1 to 2, right? Now, in this case, we got filled in very late. So I took a loss in this trade. I'm pretty sure some people in my Discord probably caught this trade, but I got filled in below this blue wick right here on the 925 candle. So my stop would have been at the recent high and we would have targeted a 1 to 2, and our 1 to 2 would have been down here. So obviously we lost this trade. It was a stupid L in my opinion, but realistically, if I'm looking over the trade and we zoom out, price is kind of consolidating a little bit. We didn't really have that much volume, and volume is very crucial to this trading strategy, right? So I mean, it's all good. It happens, you know what I'm saying? We have losing weeks. We're not gonna win every single trade. We're not gonna win every single week, right? So that's just a part of trading. But I'm very fortunate to be up on this week still, right? Now, this was the next trade we took on Wednesday, right? This trade was on US30. It was a sell position. So honestly, I've gotten very lucky with this trade, to be honest, because I risked more than usual on this trade, and it was all luck, to be honest, because if I did get stopped out, I would have lost a lot of money, right? So let me just break down this trade real quick. So as you guys know, we come into the market at 9 a.m. every single day, right? So I came into the market on this candle right here, and at that candle we had a resistance, right? So we had some resistance right here, which is the high, and we have support right here, which would be the low, right? Obviously, just zoom in real quick, break it down a little bit better. We had a resistance right here, which would have been the low. And as you guys can see, 925, we had a little fake out, but we wasn't going to take the trade until 930. Now at 930, we got a breakout to the downside. As soon as I seen that, I got filled in. I took the trade and then I got filled in like right here, bro. So this literally saved me. This literally like saved me from losing, bro, because this was obviously a losing trade, right? So we took it to the downside with a 50-point stop loss, right? And price literally hit my TP and I just got out, right? Right at that 1 to 2. Now, if I did hold it any longer, price would have came back up, we would have got stopped out, right? Now, we probably wouldn't have got stopped out because after a 1 to 1, I go break even and I take half profits. But price was so volatile this day, price would have just came right back up and stopped us out. But this was the W trade. I made $1,000 on this trade and I did risk a little bit more. Why? Because I'm seeing that we had a lot of volume. We had CPI, and it was my A plus setup. My A plus setup is taking 9:30 a.m. trades, right? Simple, right? If it's not 9:30 a.m., I'm not gonna take the trade. It has to be a 9:30 a.m. setup with no news. In this case, we had CPI at 8:30 a.m. to I think it was 9 a.m., right? So like we didn't have any news at 9:30, so I took the trade. I was very confident and it did play out, but this was all luck because if we did get our normal entry, which would have been on the breakout of this support, and we had our 50-point stop loss, we would have gotten that 1-to-1. We would have probably went break even, right? But because price moved so fast, we probably wouldn't even got a chance to go break even and we would have lost, right? But yeah, this was a W trade. I mean, I thank God for this trade. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't win this trade, I wouldn't have been up right now. It would have been a little losing week for me. And yeah, so this wasn't really the best week for me, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but I'm just really thankful. And even though I am profitable, we all still learn. You know what I'm saying? We're all humans. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, just like how you guys behind the screen are probably beginners and learning too, right? So that's pretty much it, right? Um, the next trade was on US30. Actually, no, I'm lying. The next trade was on NAS 100 on Thursday, right? So let's go to NAS 100 and we will see. So this was the next trade right here. This trade, we took it at 10 a.m., right? This was also a loss. Like I said, I had basically a losing week. We only had one W trade, right? Now, this was really my fault because I knew that my A plus setup was only at 9:30 a.m. and I took this trade at 10 a.m. because we had news at 9:30 and I was just being greedy to be honest, just because I wanted to make some money. It wasn't my A plus setup, but I still took it and then you know what I'm saying? We lost. So we obviously learned, right? That's part of trading. Like I said, we're all humans. We have to learn from our losses and just accept them. You know what I'm saying? Because in trading, it's really psychology that makes you profitable, right? I have good psychology, but at the end of the day, I am a human, right? So I just gotta control myself, basically, right? Now, came into the market 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. would have been on this candle right here, this purple candle, and we would have been looking. Wait, no, I was looking for a 10 a.m. setup. What am I talking? I came into the market at 9:45, which is on this blue vertical line. At the time, I seen that we had a high right here. If I move this candle out the way, at the time we had highs right here from this resistance, from this support over here. So we had resistance right here, and we have support right here. And then as you guys can see, 10 a.m. we got a break to the downside. That's when I took my sell position on the breakout. And then price immediately just went back up and stopped me out, right? Pretty simple. Honestly, all these losses that I took was very stupid losses, but um I am accepting it because it's all my fault. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. I am gonna learn from these losses, and the next time I would know what to do, right? So if this week wasn't a losing week and it was a winning week, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have learned. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have learned the mistakes, what I should not have been doing. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So I just take every losing um opportunity as something positive, something to learn from, right? So the next time the markets are like this, right? Or the next time I want to take a trade at 10 a.m., I already know that that's not gonna happen. That's not my A plus setup, and it's just risky, right? So it's all about learning. You know what I'm saying? That's really all it's about. Everybody make mistakes. Everybody lose trade, lose trades. Bro, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, bro. But yeah, and the next trade we took was on US30 on Friday, right? Now, this trade was actually this was like the best trade of the week, and we still lost. And bro, honestly, this week was just a trash week for me, bro. Like I was just really unlucky this week. That's pretty much all it was, bro. Because we had our A plus setup at 9:30, right? We had no news, nothing. Marcus was looking perfect, right? Now we had highs right here, right? And we had lows right here, right? All I wanted to see was a breakout. We got a breakout at 9:10, right? I wasn't gonna take it obviously because it was a 9:30, and 9:25 we had a huge push to the upside, right? Now, obviously, I was expecting for price to just come back down before 9:30, and then we get a breakout of that resistance, and then we enter on that breakout to the upside, right? which is literally exactly what I did. But we got filled in really bad, right? Now, when I entered this trade, I got filled in at the top of this freaking candle right here. So on this purple candle, 930 candle, we got the breakout. And when I got filled in, I got filled in right here, right? So me getting filled in at the top of that candle, using a 50-point stop loss, right? Price literally came back down and stopped me out and then went in my direction. Like that shit was so annoying, right? So obviously we got in right here, right? 50-point stop. And on that same 930 candle, after this huge push, price came back down, stopped me out, right? And then price went into profit and hit our full TP. Now, that is very frustrating, you know what I'm saying? Because this literally was a winning trade, but we got filled in bad. So I guess that's really wasn't my fault. It's really, I don't know, the broker's fault. But I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, I'm not finna get mad. I just gotta control my emotions. You know what I'm saying? And just understand that there is another trading week. You know what I'm saying? I didn't risk a lot in this trade. I risked less than I normally do because I've been having a losing week. So risk management saved me in this trade. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lose that much. I think I lost like $300. It wasn't that much to be honest, but it was a W trade. You know what I'm saying? The trade did go in our favor. Um, it really was just our fill or order fill, but our execution and everything was pretty good to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I called out the same trade basically on Nas 100 on Friday too. They both happened at the same time, so we had resistance right here and we had support right here. Now basically price broke out before 930 and made a new resistance at this high. But for safety wise, once I seen 930 hits and price broke below this zone, I didn't enter because I just wanted to be safe. I wanted to make sure that price wouldn't break below this zone and then push back up, right? So I waited until we got this support broken and price broke below this support and I told everyone in the Discord to take the trade, right? And then boom, 1 to 2 hit, it was a W trade, right? So I was just unfortunate on that US30 trade. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of people in the Discord did catch that trade. A bunch of people did make that money, but I just got feeling late and it happens. You know what I'm saying? Overall, this was really just a learning week. You know what I'm saying? I'm still up on the week though, um, due to that one lucky trade that I really shouldn't have won. But it was a learning week, and I definitely know for sure next week will be a way better week because I know what to expect, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys want to learn how to trade, click the link in the description below. You guys can join the free Discord, and I also teach you guys one-on-one how to trade. So yeah, just start your trading journey, bro. That's it for the video. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one.